Season 7 of Warcraft Rumble is coming and it's going to be introducing the Cenarion family, and we're going to talk about everything that you need to know about Season 7 in Warcraft Rumble in this video. And a big thank you to Warcraft Rumble for sponsoring today's video. I'm going to have some gameplay going over off to the side there with all of the 5 new minis that are going to be coming to Warcraft Rumble, and we're going to dive into the season details right now. So Season 7 is going to be launching in Warcraft Rumble and starting on July 10th and will run in through August 20th. The new content that's going to be coming to Season 7 is going to be the Cenarion family official launch with 5 new Cenarion minis, 2 leaders, Cenarius and Onu, and then we'll have 3 troops that are going to be coming as well: Ancient of War, Bog Beast, and Moonkin. There's also going to be a new event called the Cenarion Festival, which is going to be a 3-week event. There will also be a new campaign zone, Moonglade, and a new emote, Reek Poop. So this is the new emote, and honestly, it's pretty funny. I love it. So let's talk about the new Cenarion leaders that are going to be coming to the game. There's going to be 2 of them, and these are the Cenarion leaders, allowing players to build their first full-fledged Cenarion armies. So Cenarius is the namesake leader of the Cenarion family, who exemplifies Cenarion playstyle: sustain, control, duality, and defense. His leader ability provides Cenarion minis with 20% extra health, making him a solid control-based mini who can root nearby enemies and also passively heal nearby allies. Like all minis, Cenarius is going to have 3 talent options for players: Force of Nature, which will summon a treant when a rooted enemy dies; Revitalize, which will have allies entering Tranquility trigger an additional heal pulse; and then Wild Growth, which will be on deploy. It'll root all enemies for 5 seconds. Onu is a tanky, lumbering Cenarion leader who uniquely serves as a mobile deploy zone with their leader ability Safe Arbor, allowing the player to deploy their minis wherever Onu goes, and Onu will also block enemy unbound deploys near him to keep the player's minis safe. Onu also has 3 talent options for players: Bark Skin, which Safe Arbor also grants armor for 8 seconds; Petrify, which Safe Armor will persist for 8 seconds after after death; and then From the Trees, minis deployed with Safe Arbor deal double damage on their first attack. Similarly, there will be 3 new Cenarion troops added into the game in Season 7, and these minis will continue the Cenarion family's penchant for a more defensive and flexible playstyle. Ancient of War is going to be a flexible cost bruiser style mini that uses all your current gold when deployed, but gains size and power based on the amount of gold that you spend. Ancient of War is also going to have 3 talent options. If played for 4 gold or less, it'll gain 50% movement speed. For Sapling, Behemoth, if played for 6 gold or more, it'll gain siege damage. And then Lightning Rod will redirect enemy unbound deploys to the current location. Bog Beast is a rather straightforward tank for the Cenarion family with talents that can both increase the survivability and introduce some fun synergies. The talents for Bog Beast will be Flourish, which will heals received are 30% more effective; Living Wood, gain armor until 50% health; and then Rampant Growth, on death, root nearby enemies for 6 seconds. The fan favorite Moonkin is a bulky ranged spellcaster who alternates between casting a single target spell and an AoE spell. The talent options: Vengeance, taking damage increases casting speed by 50% for 5 seconds; Moonglow, after deploying your next spell gains 2 levels; and then Typhoon, on deploy, it'll knock back nearby enemies. For the Cenarion Festival during Season 7, there will be a 3-week Cenarion Festival to help players acquire and power up the new Cenarion family minis. This event will kick off alongside the start of Season 7 on July 10th and will run until the end of the month, July 31st. This will be open to any player who meets the sigil requirement, which is going to be set to 40, to participate in the event. The Cenarion Festival will last for 3 consecutive weeks, offering players stacking quests and missions to complete a robust tree of rewards to redeem. As mentioned, the focus of this event will be centered around acquiring and powering up the Cenarion family minis, and each week of this event will have an overarching theme for quests, which is subject to change, so just keep that in mind as we go over these. So, meet the Cenarions. 2 Cenarion minis are added into all play armies: Cenarion Surge, which armies are replaced with dual family ones, Cenarion plus another family; and then March of the Treants, which will be mining gold, grows a Treant mini to fight for you. Most of this event will be solo player focused, akin to the current in-game events, though some quests will be more challenging than others to complete. As mentioned, the focus for this event will be centered around acquiring and powering up the Cenarion family minis, Players will be able to navigate a huge branching tree of rewards to select which ones they want the most. Prizes can include gold, tomes, energy, and the new minis themselves. You'll have the opportunity to earn all the rewards in the event free if enough challenges are completed. Now, in terms of the new campaign zone Moonglade, Moonglade is going to be a brand new Cenarion themed PvE zone debuting in Season 7. This zone will consist of 5 new maps and bosses that complement the Cenarion family's release. Moonglade's battles will offer exciting new challenges to players alongside heroic versions of these maps as well, and summaries of the new stages will be listed, but these are subject to change, so just keep that in mind as we're going through them. Cenarion, which is a chimera, will soar above the peaks of the Moonglades, defending her rocky rookery from invaders, prevent her brood from hatching, and aiding in her defense. Shadeleaf and Omniron, which are druids, powerful shapeshifting druids of the Claw and Talon, team up to defend the Cenarion lands. When the tide turns against the druids, be warned that that is when they unleash their powerful bear and stormclaw forms. Brighting, which is a fairy dragon, the multicolored trickster of the forest, her power resting in the magical stones that surround the grove. Cenarius, which is the Cenarion leader and healer, uses the Force of Tranquility to aid his units in the fight against corruption. And then Ysera, sleeping in the Emerald Nightmare. Ysera sends almost endless waves of minions at whomever would dare to disturb her slumber. To unlock this campaign zone, you will have to be at 74 sigils after the Black Rock Mountain, and then for heroic, after the completion of the normal zone, it is recommended to have level 26 and 27 minis. Now, some of these Cenarion integration into the existing mechanics. With the introduction of the Cenarion family, in earnest, players will be able to earn war chest rewards, as well as having new means of selection when completing heroic campaign missions. For the campaign stages, you will now be required to complete heroic missions with any 5 families. The tracker will indicate which of the families you have already completed the mission with, as well as the rewards after doing so. For the war chest, a new Cenarion tracker has been added to the war chest, offering additional means to earn XP tomes, progress towards the guild war chest golds. While you will be able to earn XP tomes of 2, 4, and 6,000 benchmarks, note that the overall guild goals remain unchanged, providing an extra layer of flexibility in earning rewards. For example, the 10, 20, and 30,000 rewards for the guild's overall goals remain the same. For Dungeon and Grid Cycle, the first Cenarion Dungeon Grid Cycle will take place on July 14th, not on release on July 10th, with a rotation in the order as follows. It'll be Alliance, Horde, Cenarion, Blackrock, Undead, and then Beast. So that is everything that's going to be coming in Season 7 of this Warcraft Rumble update. If you're excited, let me know which you are excited for down in the comment section below. And don't forget, this is going to be coming on July 10th. So make sure you download Warcraft Rumble using the link in the description below if you haven't already, and check it out. And thank you again for Warcraft Rumble for sponsoring this video.